Will you help me with something? You sure? Can I get you in front of all these people? Grab me an empty chair, Daniel. Can you grab me a chair? I need a chair. Just grab a chair. Thanks. You're going to help me, right? Come on up here. We'll get you up where everybody can see how precious you are. Does she look born again to you? Come on, sit down. Okay, so this is Megan. I met her this morning because I used her as an example this morning in the front row just about Jesus speaking to her, right? Okay, so Megan is just sitting in her room, and she's just, what do you do? What do some of you do? Do you just sit there? Do you ever just do your nails or mess around? Huh? Okay, she's sitting in her room doing her schoolwork. Just picture a little desk in front of her. And she's not, look, does she look saved to you? Yay. So Megan's doing good. She's moving forward. She's being responsible in her school. She loves Jesus. And God has walked her through life. And now he gave her new life. Wow. So she's not a survivor. She's saved, right? So Satan's over here. And he says, yeah, right, Megan. He says, this happens to people every day. You don't be unaware of his devices. Watch. He goes, psst, come here. And one of his little cohorts is over here. And he says, yes, boss. He says, what do you want, boss? What do you want? He says, that Megan girl. She's starting to bother me a little. Not too much, because you know how humans are. They get all like rah, rah, and it doesn't last long anyway. But I just want to make sure. Because you know how there's such a pushover. Look, the word's been coming to Megan. And for the word's sake, I want to send you so you can quench everything that God's been investing in her. Because I don't want her to ever really see and become what he paid for. Yeah. So I need you to just go into the quiet of her room and just slip up there and just begin to bring to her remembrance. Oh, boss, you're so good, boss. I'm on it, boss. I'm on it. I just had to do that. I've never done that to anybody. It was so tempting. Oh, my goodness. It almost seems hilarious playing the devil. You know, I don't know what the big deal is. I mean, all this Christian stuff, all this change. I mean, come on, Megan. What's really changed? I mean, think about it. I mean, what are you really accomplishing? What are you really doing with all this? I mean, come on. The reality is, remember, and you know how. Who's ever had this stuff happen? Just thoughts just come. Yeah? Okay. Okay, this is awesome, see? So watch this. So watch. She has two choices. She can go like this. She could just sit there and go. Or she can go. Father, I just thank you for your love for me. God, I so appreciate that my life matters. God, I so thank you that you have destiny written right out in front of me. And even though I don't totally see the picture, I know it's there. You never paid such a high price for me. God, I so appreciate that you love me, and your love is unfailing and unstoppable. And God, all I'm positioned to do is say yes and receive it. You have to value me so much you to never put your son on the cross. Keep teaching me who I am. Keep building that stronghold of truth in me. God, and I thank you, you overcome every lie in the truth of who you've made me to be. Yeah? Watch, none of this. Don't get mad at me. None of this. I rebuke you, devil. I bind you, devil. You get off of my shoulder and you stop speaking in my ear. He's like, well. I mean, what? I bind you. I plead the blood. I rebuke you. That's what we're taught. And now you're distracted in a fight with the devil instead of the good fight of faith. And then if you hear the voice again, you wonder what you're doing wrong and why your prayers aren't powerful. And then your identity slips, and now you're getting a whole bunch of people to try to stand with you till the voice stops. Watch. The voice isn't true, so it's not a threat to you. God could care less that it's speaking. He cares that you believe. And as long as you believe, he'll let that thing rat-a-tat, chatter all it wants because it's forming, Megan, in truth. It's called the weapon of your warfare. And it's mighty in the breaking down of strongholds. It's casting down every thought and imagination that rises above the knowledge of God, bringing it into captivity, holding it obedient according to Christ. So watch. Does she need to call on her little cell phone and say, Sally, will you just pray for me? I'm just feeling freaky right now. This thing keeps touching my neck. I'm having so much fun with you. Thanks for being a good sport. So watch. So Megan starts doing this, right? So this little imp goes. He says, boss. He says, yeah, did you get her? Well, boss, you ain't gonna believe this. I told Megan everything you said to say, boss, and you're so shrewd, but I said it all, and she started to praise God. And God started to come in the room, and I had to run, boss. You fool. You couldn't have told her what I said. Because when you talk like that to Christians, they get grayed out, depressed, and call for prayer. Not this Christian. Boss, I think she believes. We better come up with another strategy. Yeah? So you know what to do now, right? All right, you can go. Give her a hand, come on. Is that helpful? Okay.